We're on the west coast of the United States. In the De La Rosa family, it's like being back in the 50s. Matt, the man of the house and a restaurant owner, is off to work.
I'll be back like mid-morning.
As always, he will be home late. His wife, Alexia, is a housewife.
Back over.
She looks after the house and their 2 children, Arlo and Archie.
I just remember always wanting to be a mom and be married and kind of live this lifestyle for as long as I can remember. So, yeah, I'd say it's pretty close to what I envisioned for myself. And we love it, huh?
At 27, the young mum has chosen to live according to gender roles.
There you go.
And be the perfect wife.
Okay, please don't judge my closet. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so this is like my favorite style of dress to wear. This is like my actual favorite one. And it's very comfortable just to wear around the house all day. But I do love this one. I like the collar. It's very preppy. Mega princess dress. It would be nice to live in a time where this was acceptable day wear, because it does feel very pretty on. What are you doing?
Alexia has been posting this way of life on her social networks almost daily for the last year and a half. The young woman is following a trend that is very much in vogue in the United States. The Tradwife. Through these princess videos, filmed behind the stove, she's gained over 500,000 followers on Instagram and TikTok. These videos earn her almost €20,000 a month.
When it did, and I got like my first brand deal, I was like, whoa, this is cool. You can actually make money doing this. So, and like lets me continue to stay home, and it's definitely worth it to do it on top of my other motherly duties. So,
For several months now, dozens of young women like Alexia have been using the hashtag Tradwives on their social media platforms. Some of these women have become real stars, like Nora Smith, who has 8 million subscribers. One of the pioneers of this movement, Estee Williams, became known for her very conservative views.
The first one is, I don't leave the house after dark. Number 2, we don't do opposite sex friendship.
Beyond being simply a trend, Tradwives are now at the heart of a new social agenda.
If we're going to win the culture war, you have to start now.
They are part of a much broader, more political movement, one which is dividing America. It's traditional, Christian, and very conservative.
Who in this room will be voting for the first time for Donald Trump this election?
In an already divided society, the Tradwives are stirring up America more than ever.
Cook for your husband, wash all his clothes, and all his dishes, wash all of those. Serve your husband. Aw, you did it. You did it.
You got flowers.
You got flowers.
Thanks.
In Florida, 24-year-old Soli, mother of 3 young children, is one of these Tradwives who is causing a stir online.
Here are 3 things you can do to help your marriage as a wife. Number 1, have lots of sex. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. Number 2, pray together. Couples that pray together stay together. It's literally statistically proven. And number 3, submit to your husband.
Well, that's 23,000. 23,000?
You have a lot of haters? Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
I said it means I'm a doormat and he hates me and all women and he doesn't care about me, right, Andre? Obviously, I disagree with feminism.
Soli met Andre when she was 18. Since then, her life has revolved around the needs of her husband and their children.
did you do that? So you can see all charming for mice.
Andre manages his wife's social media profiles. Even though he works from home most of the time, he never helps with the household chores.
His mom was a stay-at-home mom. So that was like what he grew up with. And not perfect, but I would say I'm a good wife. I don't think I'm a bad wife, but am I a bad wife, Andre, or just a trad wife? I'm just kidding.
I didn't want someone to be having to have a wife that was gonna go out and be like, you know, I come home and I'm like, okay, I'm expecting like dinner or like, you know, there's like the kids and stuff, and she's like, okay, I have to go do something and I have to go do it. It's like, I want to come home and have a nice meal with my family and have the home be set up and the kids taken care of. That was definitely my dream, was to have a wife that would be a stay-at-home wife and mom, and not only do it, but do it with excellence and do it with a passion almost, you know, wanting to do it like, this is what I want to do.
Andre and Soli are religious. They apply what they call their biblical principles to their daily lives. Rule number 1, female submission.
The wife submitting. I basically like follow his lead and like try to help him build, I guess, the family that he wants.
Is inflation as bad in France?
Oh, sleepy. Oh my goodness, come here, mister.
God says this is what submission is. He says, you know, husband, this is your role as a husband, and this is what you're called to do, right? And then you move on and say to the wife, wife, this is your role as a wife. You are to submit to your husband. And so my job is to share that with her, and then her job is to submit to that as well. And then sometimes she may disagree, but yes, in those circumstances, then yes, I'll be the final, the final deciding factor.
Oh, baby, yeah. All right, Carlos, you must come eat.
Come eat, buddy.
Especially with people over.
Thank you for my wife for making the meals, taking care of everything. I pray that you make this a great day.
The other secret to a happy marriage, according to them, is to be sexually available to your spouse at all times.
And so when we go on there and we say something that's controversial, like you should be sexually available for your husband, or the same thing, the husband should be sexually available for the wife. And that's a dirty word, but it's like, it's a duty for me and it's a duty for her. And that's just what we believe because on the Bible.
What do you?
Yeah, that's a great question. Yeah, so actually what's funny about that question is that when it comes to us, I think I am actually, when I'm tired, I'm actually the one that's more opposed to. When she's tired, she's like, it's like open game. You're thinking, oh, he is just so handsome. Oh my goodness. Cannot believe it.
Their lifestyle is totally behind typical modern society, which for years has tried to bring about greater equality between men and women. And yet, the way of life demonstrated by Soli and Andre is now being emulated.
Maybe he will.
In San Antonio, Texas,
Seems like he can't decide.
the Marriott Hotel has closed to the public to host one of the biggest events dedicated to the conservative youth.
Maybe he don't. He
You believe that America is the greatest country in the world and you are privileged to be.
He's a plain kind of man.
There are over 3,000 of them today from all over the country.
What else?
Here, their ideas are plain to see. Feminism is an abomination.
Traveling around. He can't say
Abortion is a crime.
I guess he'll just pass on.
Oh my gosh. I just hear it was over there. Okay.
Zara, Abby, and their 3 friends arrived from Oregon. It's a 30-hour drive from Texas.
We love our country enough to want to fix it, so we're going to be here.
Yeah.
I come to these things so I can educate myself, so therefore I can politely educate others.
Yeah, I agree. Like, that's kind of why I'm here too.
The girls are aged between 17 and 19, and they already have a clear idea of the life they want to lead.
Well, I just think that working 9 to 5 is so draining and exhausting, and I really do want to have a family. At least 4.
But I'm working every day on preparing to be a wife and everything like that, learning new recipes, and also trying to embrace my role as a woman, because especially so I'm submissive by nature, because it just works better that way.
They've each paid $100 to religiously listen to lectures from far right-wing leaders like Alex Clark.
You and I both will be slandered by the left-wing media as radical extremists. Who knew radical extremists were so freaking cute?
But the one they're all waiting for is Charlie Kirk.
That was so good. I love it.
This political activist is the organiser of the event. The funds raised here will go towards support for Donald Trump's campaign.
And we need strong men in America. We need strong men in our country. You as young women leaders should demand that, should pray for that, and should expect that. Try to find a man that is able to provide for the family enough money, enough resources, so that if you so choose, you could be a stay-at-home mom. If you so choose. Stay-at-home moms are heroes, and we need more stay-at-home moms in this country, not less. Okay. That's that for everyone. You should date with me.
For 30 minutes, Charlie Kirk urges the girls to take care of their homes, even telling them how many children to have.
For the looming fertility crisis, if everyone here had 7 children, I think that would be amazing.
The current presidential election pits 2 radically opposed groups in society against each other. To bring Donald Trump back into power, conservatives have recruited people who speak to young people.
There we go. Use that one. We have the biggest and the best events in the conservative movement. So yeah.
Like this influencer, Morgan McMichael. She's made a name for herself across the country thanks to her videos shot on American campuses, where she mocks students who support the Democrats.
We like the patriarchy. Because the patriarchy. Why? Because it makes it so much harder to exist and just have equal rights, and it just that. In the future, you want to be a mom?
Definitely, yes.
Okay, you want to be a wife?
Yes.
What does that look like for you if we don't like the patriarchy?
Here, Morgan is in charge of shooting promotional videos.
Could I ask you guys a quick question for an interview? Emily, do we need men?
Yes, of course we need men.
Why do we need men?
To keep the species going, first of all. And we need men so women can be women.
This is so true. What do you think is the biggest issue facing our country right now?
Ooh. I would say it's toxic femininity, not toxic masculinity.
I agree. It's feminism is the problem.
Yeah, we're trying to push men out. We're trying to say we don't need men, we do.
We need men.
Period.
We do. Last question. What is your message to Gen Z?
Oh, my message to Gen Z, be more like your grandparents. Be more like your grandparents. Do things the way that they did. To the men out there, court women like your grandpa courted your grandma. I just think we're losing that over time.
Your calling is always going to be a mother, be a wife, and there's so many more greater things than living these superficial lives that are going to be unfulfilling. And at the end of the day, we are the side that is pro making babies.
Clear-cut political views for a 24-year-old woman who is neither a mother nor married.
See, I don't know what my life is going to look like. I know it's going to be different. My priorities are definitely going to change. I plan to homeschool my children in the future. There's no way I am trusting my future children to be in government, public schools. I do not trust our government at all. This is my side.
Public institutions are considered too progressive by some American Republicans. So here, these young women and their future children are offered an alternative educational program.
Use this QR code and get all of our resources for free. Thank you. So, so cool. The Turning Point Academy isn't a school, it's a movement to spread virtuous education throughout the country. We're doing that in 4 different ways. So those are Christian, conservative, collaborative, cost affordable schools.
I have one of those.
And they're like so good for kindergarten. So you can do one of those, or we also have these like.
Personally, I left public school after COVID happened because, it just was a totally different environment, but they just normalize just having sex with people, and they just don't really care about purity at all.
And there was like a booth, and they were giving out like condoms and everything, and they all had like signs on them saying like gay is okay, and like there were pictures of like new people having sex.
That's why I feel like homeschooling and private schools are becoming more and more common because people don't want that in they don't want their kids to learn that.
Zara and her friends know that tomorrow will be even more political. They'll be back to listen to the star of the show, Lara Trump, the beautiful daughter of the Republican candidate. In Denver, Colorado, we showed excerpts from this conference to a 34-year-old woman. Enitza was brought up in a devout Catholic family, married at a very young age, and was submissive to her husband, before rejecting everything.
It's brainwashing. It is true brainwashing.
If we are going to win the culture war, we have to start.
Oh my God, to have a group of women screaming at home. But she's not at home. She's on stage telling all these women what to do. She's a fucking hypocrite in her own right. She's not a traditional wife. She's not. And if she is, she's the worst kind. Especially seeing all the young girls. That's so, so sad that these little girls don't get a chance to see anything that life can offer.
Enitza has never been to one of these meetings, yet she knows what she's talking about. She was a Tradwife for over 10 years.
I started out just like those girls, very excited, so excited to learn how to cook, to do all the domestic things, to clean and to keep the house so nice. And I was so proud, and I would even pull the refrigerator out and clean under the refrigerator. My house was spotless. I was so excited and excited to start having kids.
Enitza was 24 when she met her husband. She expected life to be a fairy tale.
Aw, look how innocent.
She gave birth to 4 children in 6 years, but nothing went according to the plan.
All these little kids in a row. It was hard. It was just such a shitty life. I would wake up in the morning, make bread for the day because I knew, and so when the last baby was born, you know how the babies wake you, there was always like an early morning feed, like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. So at that feed, I would feed the baby, put the baby down, and then since I was already up and couldn't fall asleep, that's when I would start the bread for the day with the yeast and all that. And every meal was made from scratch, like an employee.
For 10 years, Enitza lived cut off from the world, without credit cards or friends.
Yeah, not good memories.
And followed the rules imposed by her husband, just as her grandmother and mother, also Tradwives, had done before her.
I thought I was doing the right thing. I was being a good girl. I was following the rules. I was doing everything that you're supposed to do. And I did it right. I didn't do it half-assed. I did everything you're supposed to do. I was available to him even in my sleep for sex. I was available for food. I was available anything any of them needed. I was there and with a fucking smile. And you just one day realize, like, I don't have, what the fuck am I here for? What? Like, I'm not happy.
So 5 years ago, Enitza did the unthinkable for a Tradwife. She filed for divorce.
Okay.
Since then, she's accused her ex-husband of putting her through hell.
I'll have an iced coffee with oat milk, please.
Of course.
Enitza contacted Tia Zavaras. This lawyer has been defending traditional wives for several years. She knows all the ins and outs of these difficult separations.
A lot of these women will be married to affluent men, but they are controlling all of the finances. So there's money there, they just don't have access to it.
This financial dependence prevents many women from leaving home.
That just because the court accepted it doesn't mean.
Sometimes, the lawyer agrees to defend them free of charge.
Typically, those in a traditional wife role or situation aren't working or just working a little bit, so they know that their resources are limited. They're often isolated from their family members, or their family members don't have the resources to help them, or exhausted their own resources already in the first round of litigation.
Yeah, he feels I'm insane, and I'm a drug addict, and so he wants.
Enitza's in particular, one of the most complicated. When I met Enitza, she had I think it was over 130 filings, which is always an indication that somebody has been very active in the process, and there's no reason to be having that many filings in a divorce. That's where they can continue to abuse once the other spouse has left them physically. So they use it to intimidate them. They use it to show them that they're going to execute out on the threats that they've made to them.
Even if, once they've left, these women regain a certain freedom, the pressure continues for years, and the anxiety grows with every face-to-face meeting. This is still the case today. Enitza is due to meet her children as part of their alternation custody agreement, 3 kilometers away from the meeting point, and she's feeling the nerves.
My stomach gets in knots when I have to go, and then my heart is racing the whole time I'm waiting. I'm always wondering, are my kids gonna be there? Is he gonna bring the kids? There's been times that he didn't bring the kids. He can see when I try to park far, and he tries to come next to me, and I'm like, get away from me. And he's always filming me. Like, he's got 5 years of videos of me sitting in my car doing nothing. It's just so weird.
Enitza is so scared that she never gets out of the car. She parks as far away as possible from her husband's vehicle. He's already there.
Oh, there's my kids! What car? The what?
That's the link.
Oh, okay. I love you guys. I missed you. Is everybody okay? Is anybody hungry?
No.
Okay. This is Shar.
My hair was really pretty.
It's so pretty. Oh, it feels so soft.
As much as possible, Enitza continues to move forward, drawing a line under her former life. She even found love again a year ago.
I love you.
With Dennis. In a few days, they'll be moving in together. It's a way to rebuild her life, and above all, to prove to her daughters that another life is possible.
Oh, I hope I cleared a little bit of path for them. I hope their life is a little bit easier than mine was.
Mom, that's my skirt. Go ahead. Well, that's even more freaking that's why because then
Oh yeah, so then now they got that. Wow.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed.
Despite their controversial positions on the role of women, strict conservatives are gaining popularity, more and more so as the presidential election approaches. In San Antonio, it's the last day of the conservative convention. The whole room is waiting for a woman sent by the Republican candidate, a member of his own family, Lara Trump, his daughter-in-law.
Gotten crazy in this country right now and as the world right now. But because of what has happened, I believe this will be a landslide election for Donald Trump. And we got a whole group of people who never would have been able to vote for Donald Trump, and he fought for this country. Who in this room will be voting for the first time for Donald Trump this election?
The movement is undoubtedly growing because this year, half of the young women in attendance are newly recruited activists. In 2020, 47% of white women voted for Donald Trump. This was not enough to get him into power. This time, with the help of the Tradwives movement, conservatives are hoping to achieve their goal, getting their candidate all the way to the White House.